Welcome back. Do you ever struggle in your life dealing with anxiety or depression? Or maybe you're struggling to manage some strong feelings like anger or resentment. As the Heart Whisperer, I help people all the time learn how to identify and deal with the emotions and feelings of their heart. And what I'm about to share is the most powerful tool I have found for helping people calm their emotion and work through the issues that they're facing. I hope you enjoy it. Hi, I am excited to share with you this morning a powerful tool for helping you identify and manage your emotion. So many times in our life when we feel an emotion, it feels like it is us. Like when we're full of anxiety, we feel like we are anxious and full of anxiety. And yet the anxiety is just something we are experiencing. The anxiety is not who we are. And this tool will help you separate that so that you can see the emotion for what it is. You may be feeling anxiety. You may be feeling depression. You may be feeling fear. Maybe you're feeling loneliness. Whatever that emotional state is you're in that is affecting you and affecting your ability to move forward in your life, I want you to connect to that feeling right now, and I'll walk you through a little exercise. So let's say we'll just use anxiety today for the example. I want you to connect to that anxiety and just feel, where is that anxiety within you? Where are you holding that? And as you take a minute, you'll become aware of it somewhere in your body. Maybe you're holding it in your throat. Maybe you feel it in your heart. Maybe it's in the mind. Maybe you feel it in the stomach. But connect to that anxiety wherever it is you're holding on to it, or the depression or fear. And imagine that you could see it as a shape. What shape is that? Notice how big it is. What color is it? Does it have a texture? Is the sound of it high or low? And when you listen to that sound and feel the vibration, notice what it does to your body. If your body wants to twist or turn or contract, and feel that, how real that is within you. And when you feel that movement in the body and you're listening to that sound, what is the message that that sound is telling you? What are the thoughts you have about yourself or your life when you hear that? And when you listen to that sound and you hold that frequency and positioning in your body, what is the message that that sound is creating and sending out to the world? These are fascinating things to discover because this emotion that we hold on to, it speaks to us. It tells us things and we start believing them about ourselves. And that emotion we're holding on to sends messages out into the world. it's important to realize what message we're sending out as well. So now that you have identified that, imagine that you could speak to that emotion within you and say, I see you. I see you, my anxiety or my depression. I see you. I know that you exist. I know that you're there. I know I'm listening to you. I believe that you can change. And notice what happens to that anxiety or that depression or those fears when you can see it. If you think of all of that as a state of consciousness, does that state of consciousness within you even want to hold that emotion? If it had a chance to become another state of consciousness, what would it want to be? It's possible it would rather bring you peace, or it would rather support you, or encourage you. And when we're willing to release that emotion that we're holding and allow it to be free to change, it can transform into something that can support us. And so ask that consciousness, is there something you would rather be? Is there another way you can support me in my life? And allow that to shift and to change and support you. And when it does change, I want you to speak to that as well and say, I see you. I see that you're wanting to bring me peace. I see that you would rather bring me happiness. I see you, my happiness. And feel the energy and the emotion dissolve into something that you can manage and something that you can find greater peace with. This beautiful technique was taught to me by Alea Chickley, who created the heart-centered therapy that I'm trained in and that many people use. And I honor Alea for putting a voice to that consciousness within us that we connect to. And I hope that as you use this wholeness hack, that you will find a greater ability to connect to your emotion, to not be afraid to feel it, to look at it, to experience it, and to help transform it. I know that power is within each one of us. I hope you enjoy this wholeness hack, and I hope it helps you to live life whole. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you learned something today. And if you like this and you've watched it all the way to the end, there's probably several videos in our series that you would enjoy. So I hope you'll subscribe by hitting the button below. And when you hit that, a little bell will show up. Click on that and YouTube will notify you anytime we've uploaded new content to our channel.